What's up, YouTubes? Let me just get this beamed out and notified on X and on Twitter. Share this stream. Let everyone know it's live. Hope you guys had a good weekend or are having a good weekend, enjoying the rest of it, the last few hours. Start talking Bitcoin in a minute. Just letting YouTube and, X, know that I'm live. Woohoo. Kangaroos in the chat. There we are. Okay. So Bitcoin currently testing $67,000. Looking quite strong at the moment, I feel. We had a falling channel. Okay, let's go through the patterns. Let's have a look at what the market has thrown our way in the last month. It's because March it's coming up. Like, we've only got what, 6 days left of March. This year is going so quick. But let's check it. Let's check it out. So as of March, we all know that there was this massive spring out of this consolidation back here. It threw us into a rising structure. We had like a rising wedge, which is textbook bearish, right? Textbook bearish pattern, rising wedge, fell out of it. No problem. We fell out. I think we've paid our dues with that. I think Bitcoin has been trying to get a lower price than this, but the best it could do was here so far. So there is the first signs of a possible reversal of this pullback. We have a shoulder, a head, and then another shoulder here. And we are coming up on the make or break moment, like whether this is going to play out like an inverse head and shoulders. I feel like that is the case right now. The retracement that we had was basically, a descension. Let me just jump into the Discord, into B's Discord, and see. They might be chatting about random topics right now, but I'll just see what they're saying. 1 second.
How many millions?
Did you see the BlackRock Trust public address? Did you guys see that?
BlackRock? Nope.
Here, I'll get the link and I'll post it in the general.
Wait. Hey, I've got my YouTube stream up, and I'm just going over Bitcoin real quick, and I'm sharing my screen in here in case you guys wanted to see what the hell I was talking about. But you know how since March we did that huge rising wedge? We kind of went up, pulled back, went back up again, pulled back, went up, but each up move was starting to slow down. Like, there was the evidence of the momentum was starting to fade, and then we did like a textbook falling out of the rising structure, or out of the wedge. So we fell through a channel, like we were basically channeling down, and then we hit our lowest price at about 61k or 60,800 and whatever it was. That channel has since been broken out of. We tried to bounce off the flipper. We tried to, and we kind of did. We did initially. There was a bounce off the top side of that channel, but it wasn't able to throw it into a new trend. It came back and did like a W bounce off it. But once again,
Kind of
resistance at
tested it.
what became a trend line. Yeah. And then there was a fallback, and this was like sort of like an expanding megaphone. So a descending megaphone is what happened here. So a falling type structure, we rose back up through the megaphone, which became a smaller rising wedge here, which is textbook bearish. So we broke out of the megaphone, back tested it quite dirty. Like, I mean, we sort of basically came back inside that line. But I think the support came off a round number, and that's $64,000. Like, that was a nice double bottom right here. And then here we are right now. We've just tested 67. So with all that in mind, I think zooming out, we're still in a downtrend overall from here, from the all-time high. We've still got a low. Okay, we've got a high, we've got a low. We've got a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a higher low. It's like, oh, something changed in the combination there. We've got our first higher low. Now that doesn't mean anything in a downtrend, right? Lows can go all over the place and remain in a downtrend. So it's not until we break this high here, I feel, which is, let me get an exact price for you. High 68,240. We need to get above let's say 68,250. We need to get above 68,250 to consider the character of the downtrend changed back to an uptrend. So that would look something like, you know, a 69 test would do that, would get that change of character for us. So changing the character.
To me, Rick,
yeah,
that would be like a double top in that area. So I would expect a little bit of a test down again.
Right, because we got a test of 69 here. Yes. So I agree with you. Yes. Right. So this is a lower high than the 69 test. It's all in similar vicinity, but yeah, to get a technical change of character, you just need to get above the previous pivot here. And then not only that, it's one thing to change the character, but you need to start breaking structures back to the upside as well. So that looks like this. So let me just get another zigzag going. So I'll just start it from here. There was the 69K test, rejection, a low, like this is the lowest point that we've had in this correction. And then a lower high, a higher low, which is an interesting feature. It hasn't changed any character, but it's an interesting feature, right? It can be the hint of a change of character coming because there's not a new low. So there's demand stepping in sooner than it did back here. So that's a good sign, right? But we need to get above this previous high to consider the character changed. And then what you want to do is follow that up with another higher low, like wherever that pulls back to, maybe here, and then another break of structure to the upside to break 69. I think that would be where you start looking at, oh, we've turned a corner, we've rounded back out. And then you might find that this whole thing is just a big old cup. Like Bitcoin's just been building a cup structure this whole time. You know, something like this, where it comes back up and tests the all-time high, pulls back off it for some, you know, like for whatever retracement, makes a handle doing so, finds support on top of 69,000, rallies back up aggressively, and breaks the neckline to what could be the cup. Like that's one scenario that takes us to 80, you know. Because if you take the measured move of what I'm suggesting could be a cup to where the neckline is, the all-time high, and you take that as like a measured move, that could take us to even beyond 80. That could take us to like 86. Which would be a nice continuation of the trend overall. See that?
Get back to the bottom of that trend, yeah.
Right. and we've got the halving still approaching. Like, I mean, it always just seems like it's just that further step away, you know. It's taken forever to get there, but let's see. I'm gonna open up. Yeah, 29 days it says. 26 days now. Okay. 26 days. So, not too long to go now.
What
until we can get that.
What are your
part of
thoughts
journey
on
out of
the
way. What on the halving?
at that time? Like,
Oh, dude, I don't think it'll. There's for all we know, it could just zigzag through it and not really do anything. Just like in previous halvings we've had, where it just doesn't really do much at all. It's the sustained trend that the halving has an impact on. So if I hide all this and zoom out on the daily, or the weekly rather, you'll see how that happened on the last one. Let me just change charts. Let's go to this chart. This has my halvings on it. I'll go logarithmic so that we can zoom out. Yeah, see how pre-halving trend into the halving, post-halving trend out of it as well, into the upside. Same in this case, arguably. And then, you know, we've got the same so far in this case too. So I think it's kind of, you know, it doesn't have to happen exactly the way each prior halving did, but I think we do get the rest of our bull market after the halving. To what magnitude or to what velocity, I don't know. Like, I don't know how fast it's going to happen, or whether we have to endure some more dips soon. But I still think the overall direction is quite obvious and clear. Obviously,
well, you can measure. Yeah, you can take a measurement from the last, days out from when it hit the vertical line. In the past.
But
kind of
but even
that.
Right, but even each of those are unique, so you can eyeball it and get like an idea, but I'm just taking the directional points about it. I'm not really measuring anything. I'm just taking directional approach to it. Like, okay, we seem to be going up, and that's as simple and as basic as the sentiment.
It looks like it looks like the first and second were more aggressive moves, and like everyone knows, these moves are going to be less and less supposedly. But I don't know. I mean, we'll see.
More and more if you start breaking out on the tail of this massive cat.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
I mean that's what I'm saying. The last three were pretty aggressive.
So
then this last one wasn't, but you know why? We had that double top at the high. That kind of fucked things up. Just
be careful of any opinion, bullish or bearish, about what Bitcoin's going to do in the next 12 months. Because no one knows shit, to be honest. Like, it's all a guess, it's all speculation, right? You can't do anything productive with speculation, like, from other people, I don't think. It's pick your bias and go with that, and then either you're right or you're wrong. But yeah, man, no one's got the answer to the future here. So just play accordingly,
you know what?
To that.
Rick, I just visualized something. That very first, all the way to the left, the very first vertical line. Look what happened when we hit
the halving. The first halving.
It went straight up. It went on a more aggressive angle.
Yeah, that was it did.
The second one, look at the angle. It's way different.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, look how different.
It took longer to climb.
So this is the problem.
I'm gonna pretend I know the future, and if I'm right, I'll be happy.
See, well, there you go. You take a chance. Look at the difference between these two halvings. You cannot say that they are alike. They are very different. You had a rally before the halving, and then a really nasty dip after it. Because that is nasty. If you go on the linear and you zoom in, like to this one, look at that. Look at that nasty dump after the halving. From the high point here to the low point, that's a 40% drop. So, that could happen. That could happen in this one. And then on this halving, it's a lot more optimistic. It's a lot less aggressive. Like you've got a flat period and then it launches like a rocket. So comparing those two, they're like chalk and cheese, man. They're not alike at all. So that's where comparing halvings gets you, like on the smaller time frame, like on how it behaves around it. And then this halving, different again, I think. Yeah, look at the chop. Like, okay, yes, you rallied up into it. I think this was the COVID dip. But even then, you had a pretty nasty drop, about 10% backwards, and then recovering that in the next couple of weeks, and then pulling that down again. So it was like a big chopping range. But then you ripped up to the previous, like some previous highs over here. Yeah, like it's just different. It's very different. So this halving, I think, will be unique as well as to how it behaves coming into and then out of the halving. I don't think there's anything that you can be concrete on at this area. That's why I'm sort of playing it by ear. Like I don't have any strong opinion of up or down right now. I think it's kind of just follow your points of invalidation or confirmation and go with that at this stage. And then one thing that I've liked to check out is on the daily, if you open the 200 EMA, so this yellow line here, let me just hide the clouds. Oh, that's the wrong one. I'll hide the clouds. So the 200 EMA on the daily, it's still very, very deviated away from that. Look how bullish that is. And for us to have what seems to be a bounce already, I think that's a sign of strength. In that this move still has a lot of momentum and strength going up. Especially, dude, if we crack through some of these like key resistance levels, like I was talking about, to change the structure back to the upside, then this thing is still parabolic. We are still in a parabola. And it's looking a lot like this. See that section there? Like it's just a rest along part of a larger move. And that's all. That's
all right, Turbo.
That's all I see it. Thanks for listening.
Oh, sorry, Rick.
Oh, no,
Look at what they did to our silly.
Oh, yeah, silly. Our boy Silly. What happened to Silly?
All right, Turbo. If you're in here,
Yes.
you see where we're at on whiff here? You think it's going to do? If that's like your scalp line.
They did go up since we saw it earlier on.
Yeah. No, it went back up. But now it's really at that scalp line, right? Or no? On like a 1 hour?
Oh, it did go up. That's funny. So it did the inverted cat's ass down that I told you.
Yeah,
Not
but what
the one that so you got out of your short. Yeah, you pitched a tail.
No, I meant like, are we gonna pitch a tail off the cat's ass here?
Oh,
like down.
Like in the short term on the 1 hour, it's possible, yes. But the target is 327.
Sorry, I'm meaning if I'm gonna short it right here.
I know that. I know.
Okay.
The tail on the cat's ass down that we did.
Just a quick shout out on Doge.
The tail would be red.
Doge is in an ascending structure, which is kind of scary. Like, I don't like ascending triangles, or with this rising wedges, rather, if you want to get textbook specific. But it doesn't mean that it's impossible to go up. It just means be careful, because it's in a textbook bearish pattern. But yeah, cool to see Doge back and testing 18 cents again. That's really cool. That's incredible.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was in a rising wedge like that.
Right. So it doesn't mean that it has to crash. It just means be careful. Yeah, Floki, let's have a
Right,
look
we
at
got some
Floki.
sneaky patterns going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes they
careful
break
of that
out, Rick, onto the upside.
and that's why I'm
Yeah.
saying
No,
it's not a
they're not
guarantee.
sneaky though, KG.
Floki, oh
Hold
yeah, dude, look at the
Sorry.
pennant on Floki.
Not sneaky.
Look at that bull pennant, my dude.
Much better, right?
Oh yeah, dude, that's very, very bullish. to me.
Cheddar, you must have made money on Floki.
I mean,
Yeah, baby.
you see, you can't predict the future. It's not fair to say because look,
No,
KG,
you can forecast it.
go back in general and look at this again.
Just like you can't predict the weather, you can try and forecast it, but I don't think this comes down to semantics. Like, what do you call prediction? What do you call forecast? Like, or projection?
That's fine.
Is it all the same shit?
Okay. Well, if it happens, you made money.
Yeah. Look,
If it
semantics
doesn't,
aside,
you had
to
your
me,
stop loss.
I can see the point where people say, yeah, that's all. It means the same thing. Projection, forecast, prediction. They all mean the same thing, right? Pretty much. You know, you're trying to see the future. You're trying to read.
I don't know. I guess I must be special. It's okay though. But KG, are you there? Do
Yes,
you see
I'm
the
looking.
picture? Okay. Do you see the picture in general? Do you see what the 1 hour is doing?
Yes.
Okay. That's all.
Yeah, dude, Floki looks pretty cool.
But Rick,
What?
I mean, nothing says that we can't. Being that we're coming into April now, and the halfling's in 2 or 3 weeks or whatever, like you said, we can dip hard before that and come back, and, you know, and then like go back on plane, you know,
Of course.
back
yeah.
on plane.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yep. We have
So,
not proved anything
That's
yet.
why I was.
we
That's
we
why I
haven't.
was saying the matches. Like, oh, dude,
Yeah.
this thing is swinging like 4 or 5 grand and more. So
Right.
don't lock yourself into any
No.
trade. Keep an eye on it. Yeah.
Right. So what I'm saying is we haven't even changed the character yet for Bitcoin. For all we know, this is just another lower high. Like, and you have to be open to that possibility. Like, yes, it's fun and it's felt good for like the last 12 hours or whatever, but it doesn't mean shit if we can't get above 68, 69,000. You know, it's all for nothing.
Right.
Don't get too excited just yet. When you crack those levels, though, that's when it's like, oh, okay, something's flipped. Like, we've changed character. We can start getting optimistic again because we've busted new highs here in the local area, in the local neighborhood. You know, we're on track.
Therefore, when you see that, you predict that in the future it'll go up, correct?
Yes.
Now,
So
Turbo.
you're predicting the future
Yes. You
by
can.
being
Are
a
you
chart
there?
analyzer. And a chart analyzer or chart analysis?
Analyst.
Is Turbo
Analyst,
present?
proper.
Analyst.
Analyst.
I think analyst, right?
Analyst. How did I forget?
Analyst.
Analyst. I'll never
Analyst.
forget it
With
again. What's
Is
up,
Turbo in
KG?
this room?
Oh yes, I see what you wrote. What you did. Yeah, fine. That's a very big possibility. Don't ask me to predict the future on it.
But
What's your
50-50
projection?
chance.
What's your project? What?
The
what's your
projection is
prediction?
this.
Right
The
there,
projection
though,
is this.
Turbo.
The odds of the move happening when I told you that it would happen are very good. The odds of it doing what you're looking at is assuming that the move is over.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah.
There's a reason why when I see it, it makes sense. There's TA behind it. What's your TA behind this? Did it hold a 0.5?
It's
That
a
would be a
complete
good area.
shitcoin that's just got listed on Binance that has way too much money in it. That
So how about this? You're right on your 0.5 right now.
yeah.
Spot to be
that's
curious
inverted.
about it. Yeah.
Mm. So that's a dump on whiff. You're suggesting. I see.
That's what
What
he's
if-
suggesting.
what if it-
but
what
I'm
if it
just
does a
feeling
failed
if
tail,
Bitcoin.
man?
That's
snub
it,
tail.
Rick. Exactly. I don't
Uh,
fuck around with the
Well,
point
that's
five.
Floki. Right?
Well, don't we have to go back
No, I'm
down
not
to
talking about
2-3 at
Floki.
least to fail tail?
Oh, okay.
They're looking at a whiff picture in general. I'll bring that up on,
I thought that we.
on my screen.
Did you guys get a whiff of that?
I thought there wasn't a
Basically,
cat that
this
won't at
is
least
what I'm
pitch
trying to
the
tell
tail.
you. You're on the 0.5. If it doesn't hold it on your inverted, you know what usually happens, right? When you cross through that 0.5, it becomes like quicker, the move. So what if you're going to the scalp line of that cat? That's like 328. You had 279. It's an hourly. You know what can happen on the smaller time frames in between? Have you actually back tested them, just out of curiosity? On the smaller time frame, same cat actually on the 15-minute. You see him on the 5-minute less. But yeah, I mean, this is, dude, I'd be careful right here, man. I don't think it's done going up.
Yeah, it's going to test a little bit. That's what I see on it. But what about silly, Rick? Do you see
To be
anything on
fair, you
silly?
were right before, and I was wrong at first on that move. So, you know, you might
silly
be
Well,
better.
I took my profit down there once I started to see that bitch curl. And I was like,
Sorry,
God damn it.
Rick. Sorry, Rick.
Oh, it's all right.
Yeah.
Because I listened, I took your advice, thinking, nah, this isn't it. Because I did think that it would try to maybe make a more proper body on this thing if it was gonna, really come down to the scalp line. So that's why I was like,
Yeah, dude.
But-
Silly went up
Yeah.
25% today. Sunday performance of 25%
Oh, yeah.
up. That's pretty good for Silly.
KG, I posted what I'm seeing on Whiff. It could come up to that point of interest, and it's only the second time it hits it, so usually it'll fail that.
Oh yeah, just quickly going back to Bitcoin real quick before I forget. That inverse head and shoulders that I drew out. It's basically coming up to the neckline of it right now, and we'll see if it can do it.
Isn't that beautiful, Rick?
Yes,
Isn't that beautiful though?
Yeah. Yes, it's a sloped one. Like it's not horizontal. It is on an angle, but it doesn't mean that it can't work. Let me just dash the line so it stands out a little. So that's the neckline.
That drives me nuts when people think it has to be perfect.
Yeah, that it has to be flat. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I've seen ones like this break out beautifully bullish. These inverse head and shoulders. All you're
and look at the little one you're in, just on your right inverse shoulder.
Yeah,
that's another little one right there.
It is
it's beautiful.
Yeah, exactly.
For now, yeah.
And I know exactly what you're talking about. This one, that one. It's already broken out.
Sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So the bigger one, I hope, will do the same.
Yeah, the neckline for which is like that or something. Yeah, like that. Very cool.
W's always roll over though.
No, they do inverse head and shoulder into a head and shoulder, and then if you break out, you're back into an inverse head and shoulder.
Sammy, be careful because an inverse head and shoulder isn't a W. It's like a.
I know. I didn't see what you were referring to. I was looking.
He's
earlier.
streaming.
Yeah. I'm looking at it now.
A W is just a double bottom.
I saw that.
And an M is a double top. That's all. Nothing too crazy.
Right.
Yeah. And you've got obviously on the inverse, it's an M and an inverse head and shoulders to pivot. Both are pivoting patterns. Both pivot the trend.
Okay, your whiff is going to go up here, and Bitcoin's looking all right.
These lines make it a bit clearer.
We got a freaking hour yet.
Yeah.
Yo,
yeah.
You
Look,
in here?
this is looking good,
She
boys.
was.
Tell you what.
You know I am. I'm here. Don't you worry.
I'm ready to party, girl. We got 1 hour and 3 minutes left.
I'm ready to.
I was already like, my day's been rough. I'm like, I'm not even just gonna bother with a bottle of Prosecco. I went and got some soda so I can have a vodka soda. So.
Did you say
Why?
bone,
I'm right.
Keeks?
Oh, I said Bohm was going.
Was going? Hell yeah.
ELM.
Bome.
Why?
that
Was
thing's
there
on
a bet
sale
there,
right now.
Isaac, on Doge? I guess.
No. We were planning on having a couple drinks during the closing candle to see if we get some major price action or not.
Well, you're late. It's happening already.
Hey,
No?
hey, wait. We got an hour.
No, I know, but
Yes.
nothing.
Okay.
I like to come to the party late.
You guys are the party.
I mean, is it going to be like the hourly candle close? So do we start at 7 then?
See, the problem
Yeah,
is
man.
I have dinner earlier than most of you guys because it's better for it's the earlier
What?
you eat, like you know what I'm
What's that a
saying?
problem?
No, it's not a
No
problem.
problem here.
No, I know.
Eat them
Alright.
dino nuggets, damn it.
That's
It's
why I
because they
come
won't
in
let him
late.
get the earlier bird special after 5.
Oh shit, Matt, what up?
Yeah, be careful of Doge,
Yeah, I
boys.
should get. Is there a card? Is there a card for that when you're like over 50 to get
Yeah, you're a
cheaper
senior.
prices? Yeah,
You're almost a senior. What is a senior? 60?
usually 65. I think.
It's called your
Is it?
license, Tammy.
Oh,
KG, that would be your short. I put in general if it does something like that.
Is it gonna hook it down, baby? Do it. Do it.
Well, maybe quicker than what I drew it. We'll see.
Okay.
Don't get convinced yet. Maybe.
I'm not convinced yet until it breaks out of this fucking thing. I've been waiting for the last fucking 3 hours for this thing to fucking break.
I want to give a shout out to
Flow
trend
games.
lines for
I
giving us
still
the
say
answers.
it goes up.
How good are
Probably
trend
does.
lines, man? Look, you had A. This is as clean, as simple as it can be. And you got B. And this was back here when you didn't have the future, right? You had point A and point B. If you drew a line at this point, you could track and know where the target is for the future by going, hey, I'm taking profit at the line, man, at or near the line. And look, bam, right there. See the reaction, man?
Impossible.
It's like
Impossible.
It's like it knows. It's like it knows. And
Yeah.
same for the
Your
support
chances
side, man.
are high to hit that third time.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
look, you got a triple
I just-
banger right there. That's really clean. You got ABC, and then with ABC,
Yeah,
you can
3,
get D, E, F
4,
potentially. You know, like you can get at least D and E as buying.
Is that USDT dominance?
No, this
No.
is Floki.
no, that's Floki. Or
Floki
yeah,
in you.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So that's what I
Um,
love about
that's
trends.
why
Trend
it's
lines are freaking powerful. You don't need a subscription to TradingView to draw these things into your chart. These are just lines, man.
Yeah, but
Very powerful.
isn't it true? The more that we hit a line on that trend, it weakens it. So, like, if it goes back
Potentially.
down there, it's gonna break. It's gonna break.
Maybe.
I mean, it's not like
I mean,
100%.
I don't know the
but
science behind that. Like, that's one of those sort of like
I think
vague rules, like that people like to
Right.
talk about. It's like so vague, man. It's very
But wait,
like wishy-washy.
you gotta
It doesn't make it weaker.
relate
It actually makes it
to.
stronger, Samson.
It's like, oh
Wait,
my
what?
god, this triangle only has 3
The more-
touches. It's not gonna work, and then it works.
That's your target.
The
right
more
there.
times it touches, the
Right.
more
Oops.
confirmed it is as an actual trend that people follow.
Right.
It's an unconfirmed contract to shift and pivot on that line.
Hmm.
But
But yeah,
I
was
mean,
gonna
some
say-
people,
But
like,
yeah,
if you're
Bitcoin.
if you're doing GAN and other theories, it's the fourth one. If you're
No,
doing
no.
statistics, the fourth
Break
one isn't
GAN.
as strong as the sixth touch, and the fifth touch doesn't tend to break out.
Get your drink,
Yeah.
Colin.
I'm not a touch
Right, but what
specialist.
I
I don't know about the touches, my dude. Sorry.
No, but wait. Here's the key. Here's the key, Rick.
Yeah.
It depends on how strong. Like if we're in a full blown trend, up or down.
Right.
So like right now we're pretty strong up. So you kind of like give
Yeah,
that a little
Bitcoin.
bit of, you know what I mean?
yeah.
It might
Yeah,
matter.
sure. Maybe I should become more
might matter.
touchy-feely about my lines, but I'm not
Yeah.
really paid. I
Yeah,
don't,
yeah.
Look, I just track a
Dude,
line.
with
When it
that-
breaks, it breaks.
And
if it's,
Bitcoin.
and if it supports, it supports.
Yeah, Bitcoin's just doing it.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Just-
Ah!
Nice.
Wait,
Careful of the
Jay,
swings.
hold up. It's just-
Careful
No,
of the
no,
swing
hold up.
phase.
What are you talking about? You're talking to
It just
one
broke-
dude here.
broke
Bam!
the
Here we go.
It broke the supply, but watch. You come back down right away. Little bitch. That's that double top problem.
Careful of this
Man,
line on Bitcoin
man,
as well. Look, check it.
67.
Hold on. Where's the thing? 1 second.
Yeah, you make your money, dude.
I make my money.
I'm saying everyone, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't
Let
want
me
it to bounce
see.
off my angular here.
That was good.
Floki's having a nice break.
Suivant next.
Does that mean Doge is getting a bit of love because Bitcoin's
No, it's actually going down a little bit.
No, they're feeding
And that-
Bitcoin again.
and that's because Doge has been running hot for the last 2
Right.
days, right? And it's in this rising structure.
See my trend line?
Right.
Floki's about to break this triangle.
Hey guys, if you check out total market cap, there's an inverse head and shoulders that already broke on the 4 hour.
Hey,
There you
is
go,
what's up,
Rick.
static?
Yeah, what's up, Ricky? You got your chart open? Take a look at it. Total
Uh,
market cap.
Continuation for
Yeah.
us. I mean,
Like total, just total raw market cap. I'll have a look. Yeah, dude, I
Just
see
total-
it.
Total,
I see it.
total. There's an
it's
inverse
very
head and
sexy.
shoulders, and if you draw the neckline, it's
Oh,
it's
yeah.
breaking as we speak on the 4 hour candle.
100%. 100%. I agree. I see it.
I mean, it's been a great day.
Aren't charts beautiful? It's like I'm not trying to convince anyone about this line. The chart says it. Like it's on
Holy
there.
shit.
It's
Look
printed.
at
You know what I
Pepe.
mean? That's the beautiful thing about
Pepe's fucking running.
like price action. It's just it's there. It's not my opinion. I'm reading. It's a fact. Like it's a fact on the chart. Like
So
it's printed
therefore,
in.
you can tell the future.
All right, one thing to
Yeah.
note. I can
Yeah.
teach a little bit here about inverse head and shoulders that people don't realize. On the angular ones, like the one you're looking at, Rick,
Yeah.
it's not a valid. According to Balkowski, it's not a valid break until if it's a downsloping angular, it's not a valid break till it breaks the armpit of the right shoulder. No, go down.
Like
that one.
So what this?
It can
this
get
guy
rejected
here?
there too.
Gotcha. Yeah, it can become a double top.
If it's an upsloping angular, then you can use that angular resistance because you're already above the right armpit
Gotcha.
in an angular going the opposite direction.
So
And then obviously in a perfectly horizontal one,
Yeah.
the neckline is the neckline.
So just to
You have a
textbook
cold.
it. To textbook it.
Yeah, Bitcoin's still in the VP, the volume profile gap.
Just long it. You have a cold, Static? You tired? You sound a little.
Yeah, I'm a little tired today. It's a lazy Sunday. I didn't fucking do anything.
Oh, all right.
All right. Like this.
Me and the
Static?
girlfriend had this entire. Yeah, so on an upsloping one, you got to break the angular. If you draw a downsloping one, you got to break the right armpit.
Right. I'm just gonna.
You mean the
These
left
out.
armpit?
Man,
We're gonna break some armpits, people.
Tether dumb.
Shiba.
Let me.
Yeah, Shiba's
Like
blowing up.
take that bottom one, Rick.
Yeah. Let me just.
You can
unlock
draw
this
the-
so I can like bring it over. Because I want to do the perfectly horizontal textbook like call your grandma about it, inverse head and shoulders, like that.
See, if you take that bottom one, there is a way you could draw it so that you've broken the angular, but you didn't break the right armpit, and that would not be valid until it breaks the right armpit.
That would be horrible, actually. That would be a right wing down, not a good thing on the back.
2-8.
I'm gonna move these away from the price so that no one gets confused about me trying to suggest that this is anything to do with Bitcoin right now.
Come on.
Or total.
Damn it.
Just these are just diagrams. Ugh. You know when you try to grab everything at
Alright.
once?
Static Doge 34 cents or what?
It's coming. It's going to be close to $1 this bull cycle, if not more.
I agree.
That's gonna be so.
Did you hear, Static, that the insiders are releasing information on Doge? Finally, their fucking team is speaking up for the first time ever. Google it.
Yeah,
No, I didn't hear that.
Yeah. As soon as they
And so,
mentioned
Rick, on
that-
total market cap, you got to break 2.49 trillion. 2.49 trillion would be the right armpit.
Yeah.
what they're doing, Static, is they're Elon's.
Keep doing that.
They're gonna use Doge more supposedly for
Put
whatever
your
they're
longs
doing.
in, put your stop loss. Let's go.
Yeah, I've been hearing that for 3 years now, though.
I know, but this is the first time I heard, like, one of the main guys is speaking out on it. So I kind of like
Elon Musk went from hero of the people to giant man baby.
Yeah, it's not a bad line, in my opinion. It's
7,357.
Okay.
Go Bitcoin. No.
Just one more time. Sorry, one more time. Static. I don't know if you're looking at my screen or not, but
yep.
Doge is going.
Okay, in an upsloping inverse head and shoulders, you're saying it has to come up all the way up here to break it, yeah? To be a
correct. It's got to break the angle.
And then on a downsloping, not only do you have to break the neckline, but you also need to break this to prove the uptrend.
100%.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's exactly
and
right.
then and then obviously on this one, it's just the neckline. It's just a straight up like textbook.
Yeah, because you could draw a scenario right there on the chart on your example where you've broken the angular, but you don't break the right armpit.
Right on this one.
On the bottom one.
Yeah.
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 Like right now, we're
put on your 1 minute.
Right now, you can see it live on Bitcoin. If you go to the Bitcoin chart, we are right at the angular. We're right at the angular, about to break through, but we have to break.
We have to break. Yeah.
68 234 would be the right armpit.
That's exactly what I was saying.
Move.
It's kind of cool if we take this. If we take the tiny inverse head and shoulders that we did just break, and we do a measured move on that brings us well above the right armpit of the larger inverse head and shoulders. Measured move on I'll say
the
this.
one you drew earlier on.
According to Bolkowski, successful inverse head and shoulders do a measured move 60% of the time. So if this is one of the 60, this would bring us to a new all-time high of about 76.5 measured move.
So you take it from the head or the shoulder, Static?
You measure from the neckline to the head, to the crown of the head and the neckline, and then you take that measurement from the point of the breakout.
Yeah, and that's your target. Yeah,
that's your target. So your target, if this is successful, would be 76.5.
And total,
don't put your 1 minute
on total's breakout point from here to the neckline. If you take that and take it to the breakout point, which we are getting, you've got 2.72 trillion for total. If we can get the breakout.
And also keep in mind, before we all get too excited, again, according to Bolkowski, if I recall, I think there's 70 patterns that he identifies. I think inverse head and shoulders is ranked like 12, 13, 14th in terms of reliability.
Yeah.
So there's 12 other patterns ahead of the inverse head and shoulders that are more reliable.
Yep. That's cool. Are you much into it's only got this many touches or these touches or it needs to have these touches to call it? Because I don't pay too much attention to that crap. I pay attention to the lines and whether they've broken them or respected them, and that's it. I don't count touches because it can get. Because look, then you can get down into like this big argument of objectiveness about oh no, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you're counting all these different wicks on all different time frames. It's like, dude, we've had 16 touches or something.
You want to see something cool, Rick? Draw.
Yeah, and then other people, just
draw
see it
the,
as 1, 2, 3.
Bang on the 1
you
minute.
know. So that's where it
Go to
becomes
the,
subjective. Yeah.
Yeah. Go to the smaller inverse on the right.
Oh, this one here, yeah, the baby one.
Yep. And draw the, well, first connect the armpits. Draw a trend line there.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
67,522, mother lovers.
Okay. Now do measured move from the neckline to the crown.
Right. Now, are you calling the crown the tippity bottom, like
Tip
the
top,
extreme? Yeah. And then to
Yep.
there?
Go to the from the neckline down.
Bam! 67.
No, go slide over farther because you got to go to the breakup. Yep.
About
Okay,
there.
right about. Yeah, a little bit to the left.
Oh my god.
And look
Dude,
where
they're
that brings
trying to
you.
keep
It brings
this
you
weekly
precisely.
stochastic up at the top.
It brings
really
you
hard right
precisely
now.
to the all-time high. If you zoom out a little bit, you'll see it's right.
Well, the all-time high.
Now your chart.
Out. Yeah.
Here, I'll stream. I'll stream
Yeah.
so you can see what I'm talking about.
Sorry, are we in like some critical price action right now that I'm missing? My bad.
Yep.
All right. I
Yeah,
can
I
see
mean,
it.
we're right before the weekly
But you
close,
guys
man, and
pretend
it
we're
looks
not
to me like
Yeah.
they're just trying to keep the weekly from falling.
Yeah.
If we can close up here, the weekly stays up at the top.
Mm-hmm. Dude, that is a sexy.
All right, I'm up
candle
if you
on
want to look,
Bitcoin.
Rick.
Yeah, I'll have a look.
Careful of that top there, volume profile.
Careful, nothing, man.
You be careful, Samson.
If
I'm
it
going
blows through
100x
that
all
like
in
butter-
right now because the British guy told me I'm
Oh,
gonna miss
rip
it. I'm gonna
right
miss
now.
the
British guy.
Let's
gonna miss the
go. 66.
and I'm gonna be crying.
7,
Let
The
him go.
British guy told me.
He'll be back in September.
That's Jolt, the other British guy. I think he's talking about
He's
Foxy.
sold. Yeah, I know. I'm relating the message.
If it's British, it's bullish. Go ahead.
It's all British. It's all British to me.
I took a little profit, but I'm gonna leave the rest.
And I think that's why Coin Bureau is such a successful channel, because people like trust British people. Like, oh, he must be smart. He's from England. Hello,
I wanna
welcome to
know
Coin
I mean,
Bureau.
there are thousands of smart. Yes. Sounds like a smart accent.
Everything I say is correct, and if it's wrong, then I'm not playing anymore. So, listen up. This is what's gonna happen in the future,
Is
okay?
Static not waiting for you, Rick?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, Static. Go ahead. I'm on YouTube
No,
too, by the
I'm-
way, Static, and everyone can see your chart. So,
It's just we have
go for it.
short-term memory loss sometimes.
Yeah, go.
Yeah.
We're on YouTube.
Yeah, go for it.
Hello, 12 people from the world. How are you?
Well, that's exactly
You know that it's all
right.
of us, right?
We are coming to you live through the magic of the internet.
There might
Correction,
be more now. Static.
29
You
people.
know.
Sorry, 29. Off. Yeah.
There you go.
ahead.
Hello, 29 people.
All right, go for it. Shoot
Hey,
your shot.
Static to our radio guest. Can you explain what the internet is?
I'll let Clive do that.
Okay, fire away, my man.
Yeah, I mean, so you got inverse head and shoulders. It seems like everybody's identified this pattern. But what's interesting, if you do,
Oh, you're on Bitcoin. Dude, I was on total when you were trying to tell me to measure it.
that's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you do measured move here from the neckline of the smaller inverse,
Mhm.
and you go to this breakout point here, this inverse should take us to about 70K.
Nice.
If you do measured move of the larger one here,
Yeah. Yep.
and we assume we break probably next hourly candle, takes you to about 76K.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And what was kind of interesting is if you take the measured move and you extend it up to the neckline of the larger inverse head and shoulders. This is not like a TA thing. This is just an interesting coincidence I saw.
Yeah.
And you go to that breakout,
Ah,
it basically brings you to the
middle
previous
point.
all-time high.
Hey. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. I like how all the lines pop up.
Rick, can you watch some bearish?
Can I do some bearish to you?
Bearish is you stop around where we're at and you turn around and you do a right wing down. Bye-bye.
No,
So
you just
my-
swapped the graph.
Oh,
my
no.
God, you're
To
punching me in
to
the
be
gut there,
to
bud.
be fair to the bearish
Huh?
outlook, we have not
That'd be like
broken
a punch in the
structure
gut, I
back to
bet.
the upside yet.
Mm-hmm.
That's my bearish TA. We are still
Is
in a
there
pullback.
any bearish hidden things?
Bearish hidden things?
Hidden things.
Hidden.
Oh, like hidden bearish divergence or anything?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, kinda, because I don't know, I'm still at work.
Bearish hidden?
Like a bearish hidden bearish divergence going on, is there? He was wondering.
Dude, I'm driving my car right now,
Or
guys.
anything else.
Is there anything bearish that I buy now?
No, there's bullish divergence on all these charts.
Okay.
Right
There
up
you
All
here.
right,
go,
so
man.
it's a good
If
time
you
to
look,
buy
if
static. I'm all in.
Wait,
Right here.
Who was
I
asking
mean, it was
about...
time to buy last
you look
night.
at if you look at the
Who-
MACD histogram, as we kind of double bottomed right here,
Nice.
and then started trending up on the MACD as price continued to go southward. That's a divergence. And then if you focus in on just this inverse head and shoulders, the tiny one, you've got histogram divergence right here. You got a double bottom as well on the histogram, and then divergence from there.
Oh yeah.
That would
There you
start
go.
at this point right here. So even though price went lower when it formed the head, it actually double bottomed right here on the histograms, and then started pumping up. So these are all
like that.
bullish signs. Another tip with head and shoulders inverse, you want to see, again, according to not static but Bolkowski, you want to see greater volume on the left shoulder than the right shoulder. So if we go to like the 4 hour and we look over here, volume's not really ginormous. We do have a little bit of a spike right here, but you can see as we look right compared to this shoulder, volume's
Larger.
dropping off. We'll see what happens. I mean, the only thing that I would see as concerning, this is MACD divergence is positive. This chart pattern is positive. It's finding support at the 200 on the 4 hour. On the 1 hour, it's scooping up for a golden cross. The only negative I see is if you look down here at the stochastics, this could be getting exhausted, starting to cross over. But stochastics can ride, you can see here, stochastics can ride high for a while. They don't like just go up and necessarily always get rejected like over here. They can ride the top and the bottom for a bit.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. I think chances are we're going to have a green week, if I had to guess.
I don't
Who's
think
this Bolkowski you keep bringing up, Static?
Well, Kasky, here.
a textbook writer.
Is
He's
he-
probably written a textbook.
He's like even better than a YouTuber, Sammy.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to look him up on YouTube, but
So he
Bukowski?
wrote a book. It's called thepatternSite.com.
Bulk.
And basically, he was a data analyst, not a stock trader. He just analyzes data, and so he identified. So like Adam and Eve, let's take for example, Adam and Eve patterns. They're more complicated than a lot of us think when we glance at them. Oh yeah, that's an Adam and Eve, but there's more involved. You want to look for certain, there's certain rules that have to be.
So he's
Certain rules that have to be applied.
Thomas Bolkowski.
All right, he's doing a shot.
cheers.
He has a cute dog.
No, Static. Cheers.
Is he
Yeah,
trying to
he
tell
had
us
a quick
something about
pullback.
Doge?
I had a
That's cool,
little
man.
quick
There's-
pullback.
He's written textbooks on getting started in chart patterns. And like all sorts of books.
One let me yes.
Encyclopedia of Chart Patterns by Thomas N. Bolkowski. Yeah.
Wow.
Very cool.
Low-key
Thank you for
still-
sharing that, Static. Appreciate it.
I think he went to get a bottle or something.
Ooh,
No,
they're
I'm here.
giving
I'm here.
they're giving you a special
Well, go get a bottle, dude.
upgrade your plan. Pay nothing extra. in your top right
Here.
corner of your other chart there.
Listen, everybody here that hasn't
Talking to
read
me?
Trading in the Zone
Yeah.
by Mark Douglas, go fucking read that too.
Or listen to it.
I already give TradingView like $200 a year. I'm not upgrading any further.
Yeah, fair enough.
Trade your friends for free.
And if anybody like myself has a hard time reading and would rather have it read to you, Trading the Zone is also free on YouTube. Read to you.
Yeah, exactly.
I can
That's
link
the
you
way
if anybody needs it.
That's the way I did it. Yeah, I just listened to the book.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's a good book. I've listened to it. I've
more
listened to a few
enjoyable.
of trading books.
Yeah.
I get paper cuts when I turn pages.
Oh my. You're not calloused up.
I must be using too much lotion.
He's not reading hard enough, man.
Where are we at?
You
We're
gotta turn them, dude.
less than an hour is left of the weekend candles.
I still don't trust this move. I just want to say.
I know.
Don't trust any move.
It's before the real move. You know what I mean? So
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean it's a Sunday afternoon.
today was great though.
Yeah.
Good, you know, it was fun.
Yep. It's all about that stock market day one, Monday morning. What is it gonna do? Like, are we gonna get a bloody Monday?
Yeah.
Or is it, you know?
Yeah.
If we get a bloody Monday on the stock market, then crypto and Bitcoin usually feel the pain too.
Hey, Rick, are you still looking?
Oh, clicked away. I'll open it up. Hang on a sec. Oh, it says I'm watching. Yeah, go for it.
Or were we just talking about the rule on a descending angular? It's got to break the right armpit.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Look at where the volume profile is.
Oh yeah, the point of control. It's right on the top of that thing. Yeah.
Huh?
Isn't
Okay,
that?
I see.
It's very powerful.
Yeah, so we're negative. I mean, we're basically flat on the on futures right now. Just negative 0.04 on the ES and negative 0.01% on the NQ. So sitting basically flat. Nothing crazy yet happening in the stock market.
Oh yeah.
It's an early update from Luke.
It's amazing that we're sitting still on the 0.5 from that range. Like still meaning not moving right now. 70, the top to our bottom that we made. 60,000 on this. And if this body breaks, that's going to be beautiful. It's your inverted cat. It's that simple. Fucking amazing. Hence inverse head and shoulders.
Yeah, we'll have to see what.
Yesterday, they told me if we don't pass this line, short it for a bit, and we would hold higher lows. So if we go down for any weird reason, I still think it's a right way now, but we would hold higher lows again. I just don't think so. Been very bullish.
Yeah.
Everybody longed in here today. Since last night, pretty much, no? Been good.
Yeah, I've been long.
Oh yeah, dude. Check out General.
doing
Scroll down
both.
General. You're gonna see everybody took longs. Like it's great.
Yeah, there's a lot of wins on the longs.
More
A lot of
longs than
longs
shorts.
today.
There's some
But
shorts to take.
Well, OG was shorting in between type of thing.
Yeah, and so was I. But
Yeah,
It was
dude,
like
if you're
less stressful
scalping-
trading. There was like a lot of longs.
it took me like two or three trades though to go short because I kept trying to long and then it just didn't work. So I said, all right, and let me fucking go short. and that worked. So now I'm not in anything, just waiting. I'm spot. Doge and SHIB did pull back in the last 7 minutes and are coming back up to try to break through again.
The important thing is, did they hit their target?
Yeah,
And the answer
they're
is
all
no.
doing the 50s.
No, it didn't hit its target. Not at all. It's
Well, when
climbing,
you
but it didn't hit it yet. Well, it's got to pass over like 18,480 on Doge for now, at least.
yeah, but my targets
It's
are the
almost
50, Jay. Like
50?
you know, like when it comes up close to the top, I just sell out of it or flip it short or something. You know, I'm talking about like SHIB or Doge or something like that.
But what do you mean 50?
On a 1 minute. Maybe it's not a 50 on a 1 minute. I don't know. It's same difference, I think. The supply and the point of interest and all that crap that I play here on TradingView. So when it comes up to that, I know sometimes it don't even make it completely up because they're pussies. They sell out before then. So I do the same thing.
I guess I should have said the time frame. I mean, I'm just Doge on a 1 hour would be nice to flip that 18 18 for what?
Yeah.
Are you gonna let me finish the sentence? My
right
target on it is 20. Well, previous highs. I'm gonna take my first profit right below it. I don't care about the rest of the push there.
Right. It already hit that 18. This is a second attempt. It's coming up on a third attempt on a 1 minute. Wait, I'm sorry, on the 1 hour.
Exactly.
It already wicked off of it. But if it goes through it, yeah, then the next level up is 19.5.
It looks great, man. Honestly.
Oh yeah, dude. If you just buy Doge on spot, you're good. Even 2x or 3x. I think these numbers you're never gonna see again unless.
Oh no, that's it. I'm shorting it. Fuck it.
But I should say, if it does retrace, all right. So what's the bottom number for Doge? Probably 15, 14.5, something like that. If Bitcoin really just, from here, it's only two pennies, man. You can't afford 2 cents. Times $100 on 100x. I think no kidding, or kidding aside, I think that these coins have claimed certain levels where they're going to hold now. Just even if Bitcoin does a quick dump down, which I kind of always are aware of, these freaking guys. I don't trust them.
You always on Heikenhashi static?
No, I'm never on there. I'm always on what you see right now. Every once in a while, I'll look at either the line just to clean it up or Heikenhashi, but this is pretty much what my chart always looks like.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
This is my default setting. Sometimes I'll throw it on here. It gives me average true range and RSI. That's my default chart.
Chart.
Again.
Look at my chart.
Moon phase, yeah. I do look at moon phases every once in a while.
Yeah, I think that.
Punch myself in the face.
I know, but look at that
Dude,
daily.
I think
Look
they
at
say
that
stuff,
daily though.
man.
Bro,
And,
bro, you laughed at me
Your
forever for
MACD.
using that thing.
TD sequential.
Yeah, call me a like fucking hippie or whatever. I think moon phases, dude. I think they got something to say for sure.
No, they do. I mean, you
For
can't.
sure.
It's not 100%, but nothing is 100%.
No,
but yeah,
that's
no, I mean,
right.
if you look at the
Yeah.
daily and you go back, it's like yeah.
oh,
If
you
I had
see so
longed it
many
here,
instances.
it would have worked. If I'd shorted it here, it would not have worked.
You know,
But that's
what
okay. What I lost here, I would have certainly gained here.
Yep.
And if I'd shorted here, it would have gotten scary. But look at that, it went down.
New moon,
Short,
new moons
down,
suck.
long, up. I mean, there are.
Yep. New moons, man. They're just either sideways or down. Full moons, though, dude. Oh yeah, like let it rip in a bull market. On a full moon. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the ones we've been getting.
I
All
don't
the
trade
full
on them,
moons.
but
No, but it's nice
I'm
to
not
have
gonna
them,
lie.
just to see it.
They are my guilty pleasure. Looking at them every once in a while. Don't tell anybody why.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I see correlations with it though, only because, like, in nursing, in fact, like you see the crazies, they all come in.
Oh
you know?
yeah, I mean,
Full moon. So like something is happening.
yeah,
Dude,
this is where the term
perfect.
lunar tick comes from. People that tick during a full moon, like, you know, whatever their ticks are. Some people kill people, some people swear, some people laugh.
You know where the term
It just depends.
hysterical comes from? Coley, you want to tell him?
Tell me. Hysteria?
Hysterical historically comes from to be hysteric was something recorded by doctors back in the days that women who were not getting enough sex seemed to demonstrate. And the cure for said thing was to go to the doctor and he would give you an orgasm, as all doctors would, which is why the women back then really enjoyed going to see the doctor. And also why the doctors invented the dildo, because they were tired as fuck.
Brought to you by Lord Olay.
Thank you, Lord
So
Olay.
evidently
Appreciate that.
Static knew that because he picked on Coley to answer. But
And
Of course I know that.
I once
I'm like
knew
a
this-
doctor. I know you got to masturbate women to get them to stop being hysterical. Everybody's known
I-
that since at least 1950.
I mean, I'm not complaining.
Hey, I knew someone that worked in an emergency call center, you know, where you dial 911 or in Australia 000. There's a freaking call center, of course. Everyone knows this. She said to me that it would get crazy during a full moon. Like, just the amount of emergencies happening, there's a correlation there. It's like, holy crap, you know, full moon's coming up, guys. Who's doing overtime or whatever. Like, and then in the new moon, everything just calms back down again. Like, it's totally there, man. It's totally has an impact, I think.
I live on an island. To see the ocean recede that much, like, you can actually walk to your boat at some point. You're like, wow, okay, that only pull comes from the moon.
Tidal.
And so
Right.
we're like 65% water, so yeah, clearly it must have some
Yeah.
impact.
And it affects fishing. Like, if you're a fisherman, you know that the moon's, like, you go, like, obviously.
You gotta live with the tide. Moon is important when you live on the water. It's the only way I can go back and forth. I gotta know where the tide is at.
So to ignore it and say I think it's more of a stretch to say that that there is zero impact and it's all coincidence and it's just random. I think that's ridiculous. I think that is more of a stretch to say that than to say that the moon has an impact and does stuff in patterns. It's a trend there. I mean, yeah.
well, what about the oceans, right? The tides.
Yeah,
It
well,
has
that's what we
effects
just said.
on the
Yeah.
tides.
It has a physical impact. Yeah, it's tidal. Like the moon affects the tides. Yeah.
But why is that? Is that because the moon is closer?
Well, it's a gravitational body. It
Yeah,
pulls the
gravitational
water
pull.
up. It pulls the water toward it.
Jesus Christ.
Slightly.
And water has this beautiful physical property that it cannot be compressed.
Can you use it in hydraulics? I think there's
They
fluid.
use
That's how your brake system works on your car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who told you that, but it's not
put
accurate.
brake fluid in.
Brake
you
fluid's
put when
more
you press
dense.
on the brake, it puts
Yeah.
more pressure on it
Right.
because you can't compress the fluid, and yeah, they use it in shock absorbers as well.
I've seen it used in bombs. Still super efficient.
It's effective liquid, not water.
Anyway, yeah, I mean, liquid is mass, like it's a mass. So yeah, you put mass in a chamber that can't escape. Where it can't escape, yes, it's going to compress, like it's going to stop until it erupts the chamber, or like, you know, pushes the resistance.
Chamber.
A leak, then all the pressure will be released. But as long as it's in a contained system, you can't compress it any further than its threshold.
Exactly. It's impossible. If the
To compress a liquid more than what?
Pop.
Yeah, there's a point where you cannot, like, it's
compress a liquid.
Yeah, like further.
What
beyond.
turns it into gas?
Yeah, and then, but if the chamber it's in is like there's zero escape, can you compress beyond?
Yeah.
You know,
if it's a sealed system,
yeah,
then pressure will build up because
your
it can't be
gas
compressed.
Would have an evaporator, and then the evaporator would turn it back into a liquid, and it would sustain the cycle up to a certain pressure.
I feel like we need
it takes less pressure. It takes less pressure in volume for gas in comparison to liquid form.
So
that's how an air conditioning
we're talking
works.
about like brake fluid, which actually is hydroscopic. So like friggin' water molecules will actually break down the composition of it.
Yeah,
so that's why if any water or moisture gets inside of your brake fluid, you kind of have to change it, flush it, and put in new brake fluid. That's kind of why you have to do brake fluid every couple of years, because it's hydroscopic.
Just like transmission, if you get moisture in there over time, transmission fluid can break down. Yeah,
The
that
more you
is
know.
a really cool experiment to do, and those tests on that, trying to condense water, like under pressure, trying to, because it's so hard to, you're basically creating a completely sealed environment, but then adding pressure, so your seals even are, like, the way to do how do you do the experiment?
So fun fact here, the top fuel dragsters that are like 4,000 horsepower, they run on the absolute brink of hydrolocking because so much fuel is being put into the engine and being squeezed that it is absolutely at the engineering brink of hydrolocking at all times. That's the only way it can make 4,000 horsepower.
That's insane. Oh my god.
Man, science is so cool.
Yes, it is.
It's a lot of compression.
Pressure. Can we put that compression on
man.
Bitcoin?
Science too.
We're going down.
The charts is going down. I don't want to hear about you anymore.
I just short Floki.
Do you guys want to hear
I want to know how.
jingle?
I want to know how Samsung is involved in Floki. Is it?
I don't want to hear from you anymore.
I shorted it earlier.
Yes, Isaac, can you go ahead and sing to me, please?
I don't know if that's a good idea.
I would not be opposed to jingles today. I'm just saying.
You had a
Hey,
couple. Hey,
Isaac, what are you drinking? What's your flavor?
Normally I drink.
I don't always drink,
combination of,
but when I do.
Yuengling and whiskey, but tonight I'm drinking Moosehead Lager from Canada.
Moosehead. Yeah.
No wonder it's not
Oh,
moose,
boy.
Moosehead, Hockey Head, Maple Syrup Head from Canada.
I went
Oh,
out in
yeah.
the boat for this bit.
Out and boot.
I tell you what, Canada.
Do we have a new
Wasn't Molson Ales? Wasn't that from Canada?
I drink.
we have
I
a new
drink
what?
Molson.
Yes.
Yeah, Molson.
New voice in here. Tin's in here.
Yeah, there is a
Tin
new
Rin
voice.
Tin Tin.
That was
Right?
Tin just talking when he was.
Nah, Tin sounds like B.
I haven't
It's me
heard
too.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, who is?
There's another person.
We got a new person talking.
Stop meat cubes.
Meat
Who's
cubes,
the new
yeah.
person?
Wouldn't
We have lots of
Was
new
it
people
Meat
coming.
Cubes?
Yeah, man. Meat
He's
cubes.
not new. I mean, he's from
He's been
not
around.
Static.
new. Come on.
At all.
Oh, what's up, Meat Cubes?
Yeah, new or
I
something?
didn't know that was you.
What are you new?
Nah,
No, Meat Cubes been around.
Cubes is my protege, just so you know. Of
Oh,
all the
yeah.
other people in static trading, he is on point with his TA.
Nice.
fuck
Yeah, he's a cool
broski.
dude.
He really has to work on his branding, though, because the name is a little shitty, but
Meat
other than that, he
cubes.
knows what he's talking about.
Well, he
I
has
love
a
meat.
dog,
Who doesn't like
so
meat?
he can't be all that big.
Meat cubes.
I mean, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I
need
told Meat if I die, he gets the keys.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Keys to the castle.
I mean, don't die, but hell yeah.
Well, then you can use not static and be truthful about it.
Well, he was truthful. It was not static.
Right, I'm gonna need the login credentials to your not static account.
So we need B cubes.
DJ's
still.
got him. It's in my will.
Who is B's?
Man, I was like
protege?
wondering what this little clicking sound was, and I realized that I'm watching static screen and he's playing chess, and I can hear that every time the piece moves.
Ah,
What is
Is
it?
is Rick here?
I am here. What's up,
Here.
Crisp?
It's off the
Hey,
roof.
Rick.
Hey,
It's
Hey, Sam. Could
How
I
you
get a
doing?
little analysis on ICP, Rick,
Yeah, dude.
on its weekly performance?
It's also shittily branded.
internet
Yeah, the
data.
insane class.
ICP's been holding up this range really well. Actually, I just looked at it a few minutes ago. It's been holding up this range. I don't know if it's going to drop that range. What was it, like $10, $12?
What range are you talking
Rick, you
about?
sound different.
Yeah. So good.
Quai, what
Talking-
range are you talking about, Quai?
It's just a range.
This range from basically, I'd say like $10 to $17.
Oh yeah, it's been holding that range well.
I don't think it's gonna drop. I don't think it's gonna go below $10. It might wick down to like 8 or 950, but like 850 or 950.
No shot. Zero.
Oh, it did
chance.
before.
No,
That's
zero
not-
chance. That was
It
a
went down-
different.
it went
that was
down
a
to
different part
950
in the
before.
cycle. That's like saying XLM's going back to 8 cents. Not gonna happen. Wait, you're gonna
No,
be
it
waiting
went
a
down.
couple
It went
years.
down to 950 before.
Listen, son. That's it.
Anyway, whenever you're ready, Rick, I'm also ready.
All right. Okay.
I was waiting.
I can see the range you're talking
Wow.
about. Yeah, I agree. There is this big old fat rectangle on it. Let me just check. There's some weird wicks on the bottom side there. Okay, this is old news, but I think it's still worth looking at these lines on ICP because they could have future impact. But there was
False
there
breakouts
was
have confidence.
Thing
There
came
was
down
a,
to freaking test that support, and it just fucking bought right back up. It did not hesitate. It did not like it was like nope, no lower high for me. Higher
me,
lows, and I'm going back up.
if
That
you
almost might be a partial decline there.
If you de-wick it,
Which means we don't use the same terms in here.
True. We don't. Let's clarify.
It sounds interesting though.
If
Do you guys not know what a partial decline is?
break down.
no, we know what the word partial and a decline would be. I guess Turbo.
Is it a
was
step
asking if
one
you
and step
clarify.
2 down?
50-50 chance.
I guess not. Meat cubes. Is it just cubes or meat cubes? Cubes. Static said cubes.
Whatever you want to call me, I'm good with it, to be honest.
All right.
Static protege.
I mean, as long as it's not like the Mazda protege, that car was a piece of shit.
I've got one of them.
Dude, I loved that car.
I've got one of them. Yeah, I agree though. It is a piece of shit. It is a piece of shit.
I resemble that remark.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
I mean, they were good back in the day.
So like
Yeah, back in the day, not today.
The recycled metal was another thing, but yeah, the rest of them was not bad.
Yeah, dude. Overall, Crispy, I think you're good, man. Hang in there with ICP. I think its long term looks good. And of course, with a lot of alts, man, you just want Bitcoin to stay strong, if not continue breaking new highs, and then everything's good. Everything loves when Bitcoin does that. That's the whole reason the altcoin market has popped up off the floor, is because Bitcoin showed the way. Like it cut the path for the market.
I just put like $500 into alts.
Damn.
Atta boy.
Short them.
Yo.
You're such a shit.
Dude, no, the alts look better than fucking than Bitcoin
Thanks,
does right
Rick.
now. The
No
alts are
worries,
not giving
dude.
it up.
I feel
OG, you backing along on Floki?
Dude, the alts are not giving it up. They're just not giving it up.
I'm watching a couple in particular that haven't been, and I am scheming.
I think with ICP, like, this can be a condition that you have on it, and if it stays above this condition, you remain bullish, and that is basically $11. Like, you want to stay above $11. If you get below that, then you're looking at, oh, okay, it's given all this move back, it's working on a downtrend again. So as long as that condition is there,
I think
you're good. That's
I think as long as it's closing daily candle bodies above fucking $10, it's fine.
Yeah.
67.4.
I think I'm gonna.
I don't think it's gonna give up that range. You know exactly what it looks like. It looks exactly like Chainlink.
On a 1 minute candle.
Oh yeah.
I know. I see the 5 that I'm watching. I'll go to the 1.
It looks exactly like Chainlink did before Chainlink made that next leg up. It's exactly what ICP looks like.
What do we got? 10 minutes till Sunday closes.
Oh, 11 minutes, baby. Yep.
It's 11. God damn it, get it right,
11.
Rick.
11. Well, it's 10 now.
Oh
10
damn!
minutes.
I didn't mean to correct you, Rick.
Yeah, you did.
No, I'm sorry, I literally looked at my thing. It said 7:49, and my alt isn't kicked in.
I stand corrected.
Dude, that thing looks like a right wing up on Floki coming up right now.
Oh,
OG.
shit.
You
on the
talk
1
to me
minute.
like I'm the prime minister or the president. Like, oh, I didn't mean to. Dude, you can do whatever you want, man, with me. I don't give a shit. I don't give a
2
shit.
years from now, Rick, I'm gonna be like, yo, 14 minutes still closed. It'll be like 15 minutes.
You can tell me I'm wrong. Matches does it all the time. It's fine.
Oh shit! Matt is wrong all the time, so he would know. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just doing Matches. It's long.
Matches tells me I'm wrong when he's
50-50
agreeing
chance.
with me. He'll say
know.
no, and then
50-50
repeat what
chance.
I said, and go, oh, so you do think what I think then? No.
No, he just
No.
wants it to be coming from him.
Right. But he'll tell me no, like I was wrong. But then he says exactly what I said.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's
no.
not what he's telling you.
Right.
He's telling you that
No.
you're telling him.
No, you need to say it.
No,
you need
it's-
to say it this way.
No.
That's exactly what I was going off of, pretty much.
No, it's not even that. It's just that he reiterates things in a different fashion.
Yeah, he just
and that's
rewords
how
the
he
sentence.
explains it.
And it's like, no, it sounds better.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you
Well,
say
no,
the
no,
sentence
but
this way.
but it's not even that. It's not even that.
Exactly. Good impression. Good impression. Static. I mean,
No, but it's not even that. It's just that he repeats you in a different way, and then he gives his own opinion, but it really just does the same.
But it's the same shit.
He's
It's
cute.
like, oh, cool, I just said that.
I
Thanks.
love it. I love it.
Guys, we're gonna dump. But maybe we're gonna go up to 71 first, okay?
Dear God.
That's
That's what I've been looking for a
I'm
while.
gonna put a short at 71, and then you're like, wait.
Oh, that's your bigger
But,
macro lower high, and then 30%.
Ambiguity.
You know
I'm
what
not
I've
really
done?
taking a chance that like I'm also keeping open to the idea that the low is kind of in, and I mean we could just keep going up from here. So I bought some alts anyway, and even if on the next pullback, you know, they might not go lower than where they are right now. So I don't know. I mean, unless we continue, unless we have this big pullback over 3 months. Like if we hit 71K and reject from it immediately, then yeah, I think we're going down a lot lower. But we could even put in a higher high and then fucking reject and go down a lot
Damn
lower.
it, which
I have no
one
idea.
is it? Give me a gun.
Well, it's one of it's. I mean, it's one of the three. It's one of the three. But
33, 33 chance.
I mean, I'm definitely saving a lot of money for the third scenario where it does like reject from a higher high. Then I'll get some good shorting opportunities. But then if it makes a lower high, then it's definitely probably going down lower, and so I'm saving my money to put on a spot.
No, quite. If it makes a lower high, it's going down lower.
That's exactly what I just Some of you are making me older very quickly.
Well, it's not even that. It's just that
it's not even that. Turbo.
If it doesn't make a higher high, then it's probably not going to go that much higher.
33 chance.
Before it comes down.
No OG, 33 chance.
Oh man.
Repeating, of course.
Do you guys know
Holy crap.
What's that, Isaac?
What?
I want to correct
I
you.
said, you know what each other's. You do guys know what each other's mean, though, right? Right.
I don't listen to any of you motherfuckers.
What'd you say to me?
Someone make a factual statement so I can refute it and then feed it back to you.
Shit. If we
Bitcoin's going to zero.
what you just said.
No, quite. Bitcoin will sell off first and then go to zero.
No. No is factual.
What's the expression?
Come on, dude.
It's like if those people
Unless someone turns
understood
it
what
off.
you just said to them, they'd punch you in the face.
No, Bitcoin will sell off first and then trend down and then be at zero. It's like
guys.
I
just want you all to know what I'm looking at right now is we're gonna
Glaciers? Sorry,
either it's in the next 15-minute candle, we're either gonna have a major rip up or we're gonna start our next move move down.
Who are we imitating here? I want to laugh, but I'm not sure who we're talking about.
Matches. I'm busting his balls. Sorry, Matches.
Matches Milo.
We're all busting his balls. You're not any special, more special.
No, it's just cute because he comes in so hot. Like
He
he
does,
just comes
he
in like
does.
cutting
He makes-
off everybody, and he's
he
like,
makes
"I just
me-
gotta tell you guys real quick, this is what's happening."
It makes me feel like
I don't
an
really know
idiot.
what's happening.
Here we go. He makes me feel very
Everybody,
stupid. Very.
everybody
often.
remember
He made me
Faceless?
feel like an
Remember
idiot last
Faceless
night.
would come in and he'd be like, Faceless would come in and he'd be like, all right, I'm just saying, I don't have time to talk about it right now, but I'm just gonna say, be careful.
Last night he came and interrupted.
It touched
and
my
he's like,
line exactly.
No, he said, I'm going to put a short here and I'm going to put a long here and I'm going to be in profit in both by tomorrow. And then I said, I'm fucking longing, dude. Fuck that. And then he came in today and he said he missed both his fucking trades because he had to help his mom. Poor thing. I can appreciate that, but
Yeah, he's human
I
after all.
literally freaking called it.
why not just pick a direction?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Or like limit orders.
Yo, did everybody put their prediction in my little prediction channel I created?
Oh yeah, what's your prediction?
Yeah, I still.
Where's that?
And
What?
where are your predictions?
I'll be glad to.
It's over
Where's
in
that?
his. Yeah, it's over in his
What's
channel.
the time limit?
Oh, yeah?
Oh, you got
That's a
plenty of
We have
time.
like a year. Yeah,
You got
we
like
have
a
plenty of
year.
time.
Yeah, but aren't you going to stop entries at a certain point?
Wait.
What was
Like
the
a
question?
I
The
think
prediction?
I said April 20th, if I recall. 2025 is when I'll lock it.
All the instructions are in the.
What if that's
Yeah.
what if the end of the
I was drunk when I
market-
wrote the instructions, so I don't remember
What
what,
if the
they were.
top
but-
is in by
Man,
then?
even if you were drunk, I still took your instructions to heart, man. I created a whole new fucking Bitcoin chart just for that post.
Hey.
$1,000
Okay,
bucks.
well,
Whoever gets
Hey,
prices right rules, $1,000
Yeah,
bucks.
I definitely need to jump in there.
Kane must be drunk. He
Put
just
it
called
in.
out blocks. He forgot to put the color.
Now, just remember,
Yeah.
if I croak between now and then, Meat Cubes, you're responsible for paying out the $1,000 that comes with the channel.
Yeah, that's through the
Let's go.
static irrevocable trust that's hereby descended to me.
All right, I gotta
Here,
go take a
here.
shower. I'll be back in like a half hour or so.
Good luck,
Okay,
Qui-Gon.
Qui-Gon.
So I'll make you a deal, Static. I will pay out the $1,000, no problem. But you have to give me your real estate portfolio when you pass.
Negative. You're just on the line.
Fuck.
You can have the letterbox. The mailbox.
Hope everyone will copy my number. That way I don't have to
I'll
split
leave you
it.
my TradingView account.
All right.
So now I'll have the monthly bill to that too.
Yes, sir.
Only $50 a month. You're good. I have to get on Black Friday.
And Turbo, I'm back on the 1 minute BTC.
1 minute
Do
and a
you
half,
have
boys.
any way to bring up just a 200 simple MA on that?
On a 1 minute?
Yeah. And just for the purpose of saying, if you look back on just a simple 200 MA, the dip below it and then come back up to it, I think we're doing that formation now, like that, the inverse of it, and we're going to come back to that 200 to test here in a second. BTC, it might be a little scary.
I'm scared.
We've got, yeah, the method is scary, I know what I'm saying. But, you know, I'm looking at the 67,136, and then the line right now is at 66,820. I'm not in it long or short at the moment. I'm just watching it for a touch on that.
We're stuck on the 0.5 on the 15 minute and on the other time frames. And we have to pass 68,285, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Then we can start talking. Even if it retraces, well, I think we're still good. But until we pass that,
It's break it? Okay, yeah.
it's been a good day. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, it's the inverted cat, dude. We're on the body down.
You know what's wild, man?
Passes that 0.5, bam.
Bitcoin had a 5% up Sunday. That's really cool. That's pretty cool for a Sunday, man.
Yeah.
Not bad. And we just closed it. There you go. We just closed it.
And it's not the first weekend, mister.
Hey, Coley, cheers.
Last weekend was all right
Happy
too.
Monday.
And the one before.
Happy TradingView Monday.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
It's 8 o'clock now.
Yeah.
What does this look like? Aha.
I'm gonna go buy another coffee because I'm falling asleep again.
8 p.m. New York time.
Whew, we opened right below that 0.5, huh? Wow. Look at that.
weird.
That's not bad though. But still,
nice, isn't it?
right
It's right
at the
below
same
it,
point as the previous daily.
Are you talking about the all-time
reading that
high
right?
down to the lowest pullback point? Yeah, dude, 0.5, right on the nose right now. Yep.
Not loving the weekly candle right now.
It's not beautiful.
Yeah,
it's
man.
below the 0.5. But I get you. Why, Static?
You think it's below? I've got it
It looks-
exactly on it on my chart. Well, I guess we got different charts.
Oh yeah? Well, we're on it
54
now.
morning.
Yeah,
I see it. I was a
at
little
it.
Man,
The 0.5.
delayed.
get ready for a joy thief here.
Is it because you're MACD and you're stochastic, Static, or is it just the candle formation?
No, it's this hanging man right here. And then you got a little divergence here on the histogram on the weekly. And stochastics are looking rough. But this hanging man is it's like a combination evening star and a hanging man.
Perish.
Oh, look at that. We just went down.
54
Yeah,
morning.
so on a weekly time frame, this is not really too great. But again, you need a confirmation candle. It could go up, and then this is invalidated. But if it goes down, that's your confirmation of an evening star, hangman. But everything else looks great. Daily, 8 hour, 4 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Fuck. but we didn't pass the 0.5. That's like almost a rejection. Oh, dude.
Yeah, and you can see here on the 1 hour, we're currently rejected at right at this angular of the head and shoulders.
Yeah, I'll see that.
And then we're gonna play to that 200 I was talking about here real quick. Because of that, we close in under. So we can still hold at 66,836 here. If we break that, then I'm glad that you guys didn't buy in at 67.7.
I need to clean my chart up a bit.
It'll probably just be a fake inverted tail, and then bam, you're gonna keep the body going down.
Right on through.
Yep.
Right
because there's a bigger pattern behind it, and I think you're right on track, man. I put it in general.
We are touching that block right there, that support on the short term or short time frame.
We did break the parabolic SAR on the daily, so that's good. And stochastics on the daily have been down for a long time, so they are at least on a daily time frame. We're set for an up. Combined with the parabolic SAR, there's divergence on the histograms here, but you know, if you look at again daily below, everything looks great. Weekly, if this next weekly candle closes bearish, that's a problem. If it closes bullish, then it invalidates the morning star or evening star and the hangman. So the next 7 days are going to be interesting.
Oh my god, if we do a right wing down, we're so fucked. It's gonna break below all those lows there. Right to your yellow line. Whatever that is.
I'm watching it.
Well, no, I'm saying on Static's chart, whatever yellow line that was he had on his chart.
One argument for this candle is, if we look at fundamentals, is what's going on with GBTC this past week. There's been more outflows. Their outflows have been overwashing the inflows of the other ETFs, the other 12, 13, 11, however many there are. But that'll get exhausted soon. I mean, they can't just keep liquidating Bitcoin positions forever. They don't have that much left. So, I don't know.
Floki short's working out.
Dude, I was just about to tell you, you're Floki. Cat's ass down. Let's go. Oh, fuck. It tried the right wing up and then boom. Rejection. See you later. Love it. And if it crosses this little... Can't even see that far on the numbers here.
I just paid for my trip to the store.
That's it. Let me zoom in. Fuck. Thank God I have my appointment coming up this week. 23,638.
Well, thank you, YouTube, for tuning in. It's good to touch base. I will catch you on the next one. All the best.